Hey, how y'all out there doing today? This is Dr. Gatson, just coming to you guys with some food for your mind, just some thoughts. Oh my goodness, more breaking news of things happening in the NFL and people not being allowed to play football. First it was Colin Kaepernick, now it's Brown that has been put in a situation. Some females have made some allegations saying that he sexually assaulted them. No criminal case has been filed, but a civil suit has been filed. And now he is not being allowed to play for the NFL. Initially, he started off, he was with the Raiders. He was out of the Raiders. He was playing with a team that he really didn't want to play with. He was ranting and raving, saying how horrible the organization was. He was bad-mouthing them. And then ultimately, all of a sudden, he was released from contract and he mysteriously was passed on to New England. And I'm coming here today to tell y'all about the things that are never talked about. I listened to Stephen Austin. I've also listened to a lot of other reporters. They're out there talking and saying that this guy really did all of this and it was self-inflicted, self-harm, and he really should pay the price and shouldn't be playing in the NFL. And I have to say, you know what? This time, definitely Antonio Brown is not a Colin Kaepernick. Definitely he has did things. There are some sexual allegations out there. And definitely he has went off of the deep end, ranting, raging, saying all of these certain things that affects the integrity of the NFL and everything else in a business matter. He also has thrown other people up under the bus, just mentioning other players' names and other things that they've been through and other criminal suits and allegations and so on and so forth, which is very distasteful and very tactful. But that being said, now here comes the breaking news of them saying that he is actually not going to be paid the money for his signing bonus that was actually supposed to be guaranteed money that he was actually going to receive. Now, that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about today. Because while everybody else is buzzing and they're saying everything else that they are saying, they're not looking deeper and looking behind the veil of what is actually going on. It is not any mysterious fact that Brown was accepted by the Patriots. What happened was Davis and Clark, the owners of the Raiders and the owners of the Patriots, got on that phone and had a conversation. What they said is, hey, we know that you got Brown over here. You know that he wants to leave. He's corrosive. He's creating problems in the locker room. He's creating problems for your team. He's creating problems for the image of the NFL. And we need to do something about it. So they got together and said, hey, in the contract that we have right now with him at the Raiders, if we let him go, we are still going to be required to pay him that money for that signing bonus. What is it that we can do? So we know that they hold all of the power. We know that they have all of the attorneys, all of the resources and everything to figure this thing out. But not only figure it out at an expedient rate that most people aren't capable because they don't have those type of resources. So what they did was they came up with a plan for Antonio Brown. Hey, what we are going to do is we are going to have him sign a contract with the Patriots. And by him signing a contract with the Patriots, it's going to void the contract that he signed with the Raiders. And once he signs this contract with the Patriots, it's going to have those clauses that are related to public relations, sexual offenses, and malcharacter or character defects that a person may have in order to keep them from getting that bonus money and releasing them. This is exactly what just happened to Antonio Brown. It was not any coincidence that like lightning speed that he got assigned and signed to the Patriots, and mysteriously he was on the field and had a deal and only played one game, and now all of a sudden, all of these allegations and everything is coming out about this sexual misconduct that you had with these two women. Let's think about it. The sexual misconduct stuff is not no more than any other people that he threw their name out and that he talked about had in the past. Those people did not rant, rave, and make a team look bad the way that he did. I will give that to those players. And again, like I said, what Antonio Brown did and what he was saying was wrong. It almost seems like that he has some type of concussion that's going on, and that he's been talking through that, the way that he's rattling on and saying things and tweeting and so on and so forth without giving any thought to it. But that being said, there is a bigger picture that has taken place. The bigger picture is that Davis and the Raiders transferred him over behind closed scenes. This deal was made, believe me, through the Raiders and the Patriots in order to get him over there. And once they did that, his signing bonus over there with the Raiders was void. So they was clear that we don't got to sign him. And then they already knew about the sexual allegations and the stuff that was going on. So then he signed with the Patriots, and they knew that that contract was going to be void after they let him play a game. The system is smart. The NFL was smart. I got to give you guys all credit, all power with this one. But for those of you that aren't great thinkers, for those of you that don't know your history, for those of you that don't take notice of what happened, you're just looking at the surface and thinking that this is just something just mysteriously that just happened. No. These allegations have been out there. And let's keep in mind that these sexual allegations are just allegations for one thing. Charges have not even been brought up because it is not a criminal case. It is a civil suit, which is something that is completely different. And mysteriously, he moved over there to the Patriots, played a game, had an outstanding game, and then all of a sudden, all of these things came out and we're letting you go. No, NFL, that is not true. You guys knew everything that was going on early, way before he signed with the Patriots. But that was an easy out for Clark, the owner of the Patriots, and for Davis, the owner of the Raiders, to come together and say, hey, we're going to make an example out of this guy, just like they did Kaepernick. We're going to make sure that this guy does not receive this signing bonus and all of this money. I will be danged if he run away with this money and make us a laughing stock. So that being said, a lot of people said that they believe that Antonio Brown is going to play in the NFL again. I don't believe that he's going to play in the NFL again. But only time will tell. We will actually see. They have done people that have done a lot worse. So we'll actually see. Leave your comments, guys. A lot of people ain't talking about the real issues like I'm talking about that's behind the scenes. It is not just something on the surface the way that this played out. It ran its course too smooth with him transferring and getting signed from the Raiders to the Patriots overnight and then being released overnight. Somebody once said it a long time ago, Tupac and Scarface had a song that said that they smart and y'all brothers better watch y'all back, but they used a different word. They smart, y'all. See through the smoke screen, see through the picture. Make sure that you're out there educating your mind. Make sure that you're taking care of those that are taking care of you, and take care of yourself so that you can take care of others.